Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Rashmi and today I'm going to show you how to do a treble crochet. This is part of my how to crochet videos and this is part 4. So go ahead and check out the other 3 videos as well before you do this one, okay? Now, so to start off, we are going to make a slip knot. Take the end of the yarn and put it between your fingers like so while wrapping the other part of it around your fingertip, okay? Now from here, we are going to take the yarn on the left and pull it over the one on the right like this. We're going to do the same thing again. Pick the one on the left and move it over the right, but this time slip it off your fingertip, okay? Once we have done this, we are going to pull on these two to make a loop, okay? And that makes a slip knot. I'm going to stick my crochet inside, and by pulling this part, I can tighten the loop around my crochet. We're now going to chain 24. So take your crochet, move it under the yarn from the left hand side, okay? Move it over so the head is now facing the thumb and pull through the loop, okay? This is chain 1. Under the yarn, twist the head of the crochet and pull through, that's 2. Under the yarn, switch the head over and 3. Just like this, you're going to do 24 altogether, okay? So this part is called yarning over. So yarn over, pull through the loop, yarn over, pull through the loop, okay? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. (15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and that's the total number of chains, okay? So I've made 24 chains right here, okay? Now we are going to start with treble crochet, okay? Some people call it triple crochet or treble, okay? Now when we're doing this, we are working on top of these chains right here, okay? So to do that, I need to turn my work so I can actually start working on the top. Therefore, we are going to skip 4 chains, okay? So when we are dealing with treble crochets, you skip 4 chains. So the first one is right here next to my loop. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to be working in my 5th chain from the crochet, okay? So this time round, we're going to yarn over our crochet twice like this, okay? And stick it inside the 5th chain, just the top part of the 5th chain. Yarn over, pull up a loop. So once you've got a loop on your crochet, you will see that there are 4 loops now, okay? Yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2, like this, and yarn over, pull through the last 2, okay? Now, okay, let's do this again. We're going to yarn over our crochet twice, like this, okay? And go straight into the next stitch, so the top part of this chain, yarn over and pull up a loop. We now have 4 loops on our crochet. Yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2, and yarn over and pull through the last 2, okay? So that's my 2 treble crochets. Let's do a couple more together. So yarn over your crochet twice, go into the next stitch, so the top part of this chain like this, and pull up a loop. Now we're going to yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the last 2. Let's try this one more time. Yarn over your crochet twice. Next chain, this one, we're going to put our crochet in the top part of the chain and pull up a loop like this, okay? Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops, okay? So just like this, you're going to go ahead and chain and crochet in every single one of these chains, okay? So treble crochet in every single stitch. I'll see you at the end here. Now we're at the end of this row, okay? This is what it looks like so far. So to turn the corner again and start working on top of these stitches, we're going to chain 4, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn your work around and we can go ahead and do stitches in these ones as well. Okay, so this part, the chain 4, is also considered as a treble crochet. So we're not going to do a treble in this stitch. We're going to skip that and do our first treble in here. Okay, so we're going to yarn over twice on a crochet, stick a crochet hook inside the second stitch from the end and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2, and yarn over, pull through the last 2. Just like this, keep going and finish this whole row. Okay, I'm almost at the end of this round, so we are going to work in the last few stitches together. Okay, so yarn over your crochet twice, stick your crochet inside this loop, in this stitch rather, and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the last 2. Okay, now I can see I've got last 1 treble crochet left, so let's work on top of that. Okay, and just like this, we're going to make another treble on top. Now, just to pull your attention to this, when we were turning the corner at the very beginning, we had chain 4 to turn this work around. Okay, sometimes people confuse this as a stitch. This is not a stitch at this current stage. Okay, so we're not going to do anything in this one. We're simply going to chain 4 at this point. Okay, and turn our work around. Now, when we get to this side, we did another chain 4 to turn the work. That is a stitch, so I will show you how to work in that in a minute. Okay, so just from here, yarn over your crochet twice, and again skipping this stitch, we're going into the next one. So put your crochet inside there, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. So just like this, go ahead, finish every single stitch, and I'll see you at the end to show you how to deal with that chain 4 again. Okay, we're on last few stitches of this round now. Okay, so let's work on these 2 together. Now I'm at the end of this round. We have a couple of stitches left, so we'll work on those together. Okay, so yarn over your crochet twice like this. Okay, stick your crochet in the next stitch and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops, and finally yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. Okay, let's do one more of these. We've got 2 more stitches left. Okay, yarn over twice, put it in this stitch and pull up a loop. Yarn over, go to the first 2, yarn over, go through the next 2, and finally yarn over, go through the last 2. Now at this point, last time in this second round, we left our chain 4. But this time around, we have to work a treble crochet on top of this chain 4 as well, because this is considered as a stitch. As you may remember, at the beginning, we chained 4 and we skipped this stitch because this was our treble. Okay, so yarn over your crochet twice, and we're going to locate the top part of this chain. Okay, chain 4. So there it is. So stick your crochet in, yarn over, pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. Okay, now before we turn the work around, we're going to do 4 chains. Okay, chain 4, turn your work around now. Okay, and from here we are going to go ahead and do the same thing and get a desired length. I'm going to make 2 more rows of this to make the total 5 rows. Okay, just bear that in mind. Anytime you get to the 4 chains, you are having to work a treble crochet on top. Okay, on top of the chain 4. Okay, so go ahead guys, I'll see you at the end of 5 rows altogether. I'm here at the end of 5 rows now, so let's do the final few stitches together. Yarn over your crochet twice, stick your crochet inside the top of the stitch, pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2, yarn over, pull through the final 2. Okay, now again we're left with the chain 4. This is a stitch. Okay, so we are going to yarn over twice, go on top of this chain 4. Okay, so this part of the stitch. So I'm going to stick my crochet in, yarn over, and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2, and then finally yarn over and pull through the last 2. Okay, and that completes my work. I'm going to chain 1 and grab a pair of scissors and snip the end off, pull it through the loop, okay, and give this a little pull so we close this nice and tight. Okay. Here we're going to take the darning needle and sew the ends in, okay. I have demonstrated in the previous videos as well, so we're just going to go and work this in on the top stitch here in a zigzag format like this, okay. Make sure to pull the corner back to its original place as well, okay. Once you've done this, snip off the extra bit, do the same to the other end as well. Now comparing this stitch with the other stitches. So this is my treble crochet, this is my double, and this is half double crochet. Now all three stitches are very similar, especially these two, okay. As we can see, hardly any space in this one at all, okay, even when we pull it. This one is a little bit more spaced out and it's longer, whereas this one is a lot more spaced out. You can see through it very easily, okay, like that. And it's much longer, okay. It took us 12 rows to make this length. It took us 8 rows to make this length for double crochets, and it took us only 5 rows to make the same length as these two with treble crochet, okay. And that's how you compare the 3 of these together. If you enjoyed learning how to crochet with me, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.